Nah. I guess I'm a bit emotionally upset because, yeah, no, I've had to break up with Megan, who I really love. But it's honestly for the best for both of us at this moment in time. So it's like, okay, cool. And I'm just weirded out by how it's not a drama anymore. I don't mind. So let's just play some guitar instead. I can't really. I'll get it open on my. Well, honestly, I could just ignore the chat for a while. I think I've earned that. Chat. Okay. Then I'll just like have that in the window. It's been a while, and I'd honestly be surprised at this point if there's anyone going to be watching, because I realize I've just been quiet for a long time on this channel, and yeah, I just haven't really been around to play the guitar, honestly, and that's because Queensland Health fucking suck. They do. That's the truth. I can definitely say that at this point in time that they've just fucking their inpatient facilities suck ass because they don't have this here because this is a weapon to them, honestly. I just find that very ironic. It's not a weapon, it's a guitar. We only call it an axe, ironically. So, nobody has an axe here. You know, this is not an axe. Okay, this is a guitar. Okay? No one here has an axe to grind. Nah, not me. Queensland Health though. Oh boy, you guys. Oh, you make me laugh. It's a joke. It's not a funny joke, but trauma? Yeah. Yeah, trauma. So, that's what I'm going for. me a little bit of time to catch up. Thanks. Ah, jeez. Everything's going way too fast these days. Yeah, no, hey, El Koenig. Yeah, live and chugging. Chugging along like a good fucking. You know, just gotta gent your way through some shit sometimes. Honestly, that's the only way you can really take out this kind of energy, honestly. Because when a public mental health system makes you repress so much shit, and you don't have. I mean, well, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you just kind of fuck with the nurses after a while. Like, okay, sure, put me in seclusion. And honestly, when I had a smoke in my bathroom, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, fucking take it. Because it's a security risk, yes. I do not negotiate with terrorists, is what I said. Just to fuck with the security people. And that's the kind of month that I've had, honestly. Just fucking bad people. You know, people not very good at their jobs, let's be real. And I know I'm one of them. That's for sure. But that's why, you know, I'm back in streaming and stuff. So, you know, I can do my job. And I'm a musician playing guitar and doing shit. So this one is just the second one, Born in Dissonance, which is a very fun song. So I hope anyone who's watching is enjoying watching. that's annoying. So that's actually one thing, instead of just playing and stuff, I could actually talk about that because that is something that I definitely agree with. That I think important dissonance, and honestly in Nostrum as well, the part where you move, which is what I'll play next, because it's interesting how if you say all the correct fingering, it's honestly kind of easy to see what they're actually doing, and it makes more sense than if you do just in the same position and move up strings. So they make it, usually it's more economical to just change frets. No, change strings rather than change frets, because then you can just access more notes without moving your hand up and down. But Nostrum and honestly the stuff that is in Born and Dissonance and a lot of that stuff just takes advantage of like positioning that is just weird to me because it makes more sense, although it's counterintuitive sometimes. It's like it's something like that basically. And honestly, yeah, it's all super hard to memorize this music, and that's, if I'm honest, my trick is like you kind of have to like really just practice it until it's kind of like subconscious and shit. But honestly, I'm not gonna even get into that kind of shit tonight. Not after all this shit, that I've been thinking about. That's the thing. I was really sad to say goodbye to Megan earlier, and I was like, we still love each other, but honestly, sometimes things are just too much for us, And I was like, you need space, I need space. Yeah, let's break up for a bit. Hey, I was like, we still really love each other. Oh, Meg, maybe one day we can look back at this and laugh. I'm like, yeah, no, we just needed some fucking space. Honestly. Yeah, that fuck you on bass because it's a weird drop tuning, so it's even harder. That's the thing. I don't know what Dick's doing, but he looks great when he plays. But yeah, honestly, after I play Nostrum, I'm happy to go into the what I was just talking about there with like the riff in the next part. But um, it's weird because usually tabs and the way people like tab stuff out, they will probably say that it's more economical to just actually change the string that you're playing on rather than move your hand all around. But in this riff in Nostrum, it's hard to describe it. It's basically when I saw the correct tab for it, which, not gonna lie, a little birdie showed me, like an official tab. And so I was like, okay, and it's clicked. It's so easily, rather than looking at these tabs that are written just by ear and seeing one that's written in conjunction with the band, which they're releasing soon anyway. But once that's maybe I can just be like a sponsor of that and just say, you don't need to listen to me about anything, how to play their stuff. You just need to wait for the tabs that they're going to release through Derek. Derek is this lovely guy who has been honestly so supportive. Because I am about to be making my original music debut, and that has honestly scared the shit out of me. For good fucking reason. Because, being who I am, I know some people might bear a lot of hatred for just me doing my thing, you know? That can be scary. So, I'm back in the world of the internet, performing my guitar playing and stuff. So, we are moving forward with stuff. You and yeah, so's the band. I'm sure they're gonna have some awesome new material out. Isn't there like a new album coming? I forget. But this one is pretty great. I love Nostrum. Honestly, it's probably my favorite track on the whole album, except for maybe Violent Sleep of Reason. I think I'll play both, but I'm playing Nostrum first. After I finish my drink, because I've earned a drink. Yeah, dude. My original music. I'm happy to show you some tonight if you want to listen to it, because like it's just really kind of been held back by a lack of the financial support. But as soon as I get that through some, some music grants, arts grants or something, um, I'll actually be able to push forward with funding that project. And then, yeah, the original music should be pretty good for good time. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'll have to start performing in public and shit. And honestly, through COVID and all this stuff, performing in public, I'm just like, no, man, I want some privacy in my life, you know? Which is, I guess, nice because streaming, I'm just here in my own place, minding my own business. And anyone who wants to join the chat, you're welcome. And I don't have to worry about anything else, really. I'm just doing my thing, playing guitar tonight. But yes, original music coming soon, and it uses this whole 8-string thing. And happy to show you some if that's interests you. But I think for now, yeah, I could do Nostrum and explain that riff. Cheers. Okay, so yeah, original music, sure. I should show this stuff off more often, honestly, because it's good music. I just haven't actually gotten my shit together to actually perform it. Because honestly, during COVID, it's like, what's the point? Honestly, there's really no point in like really debuting during this shit. So it's like, I was like so close, so close to before COVID. Just fucked everything to just debuting my shit, and everything got held up. Everything else in my life is just like taken taken priority, and my music is like, what about this? You know, like when do I get to fucking perform music again? That's sad that that's gone now. Like just like that's the situation in Australia. Like at least for me. I know other people may say that I'm being a fucking princess about it, but I feel like there's just no point to actually debut in the current climate. So it's like I've got the original music there, and it's like about 80% done. Need some more tracking from other band members, but the band's all together pretty much. It's gonna be called Miss Anthropy, and I should play some of that stuff, but I think I have to tune up for that. Okay, so now I'm in tune, so I can play some original music for you guys. So it's oh man, I feel like even just my music is so suspect now. Like I'm like, okay, so this is this song and this is that song, and I don't know what to say about either of them. Honestly, I don't know what they mean. I was like, okay, so I just like write lyrics to confuse myself. Honestly, it seems. Okay, so like Codebreaker is one that I can play. I should look at the tab and honestly like play through that. Honestly, I'll do that. Then open up the tab and just show you guys like the electric guitar parts for this piece. Pretty basic. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing this part. Practice this because I haven't been able to practice for a while. Honestly, for a good month or so. But that's what. You can hear it there anyway. And then the rest of the electric guitar on this is honestly pretty basic. It's a chill song. You know, it's all about, you know, your inner demons and trauma. That's what it's about. The fun shit. That just makes it sound really wholesome, and I don't like that. No, it's not wholesome. Nah, fuck that. like, you know, the heavy part at the start. And this next part, honestly, I should change guitar sounds because it is a very nice. Clean my soul, there we go. And I'm just going to play the chords for the next one, but it's actually interesting because it uses an 11/8 phrase, but the rest of it's in 4, of course. big dramatic piano outro. And then I will play the metal one after it. How's everyone liking the music so far? Oh, I mean, what's locality but, you know, a nation's thing, you know? Yeah, Fusion-y. Well, this is kind of like the prog side, and then the next one. So this one's called Code Breaker, and the next one's called Gatekeeper. So like two sides of a fucking thing that I do not understand. I just like, honestly, me writing my original music, I'm like, yep, I wrote it, but you know, like I have so much mental shit going on that I look back at it and it's like, it all feels like it was written by someone else because it was that long ago. So I've had these sitting around for about 5 years actually. So I've just been spending my time working on them and making them right. And then COVID hit and I was like, well, fuck. What's the point of me releasing this during COVID? Because that just builds pressure to actually be able to do stuff, and I can do it all online these days, but I don't know, I guess I'm just like that kind of bummed out by COVID and live performances that it's for a live, you know, for someone who's actually a performer, it's like the time isn't right yet for me to actually start really doing stuff, and it was like a year ago and about a year and a half ago. I should have been ready. That's all. Yeah, I was supposed to be ready about a year and a half ago, but I fuck things up all the time, so it takes longer. Well, you know, I was once told I'm a spiteful little bitch. That's a fucking, you know. Oh yeah, I'm just doing my Australian ranting over the cool chill piece. Thank you. That's what it's going for. Honestly, when I play this live on real piano, it'll sound nice. Okay, so then we have Gatekeeper. I just have to check my... So I can actually just pause it and actually say the next piece has a pretty cool metal riff in it, which I think, you know, all the Meshuggah fans should surely enjoy because it's got a very kind of Meshuggah type pattern in it. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 or something weird like that. It's like... So that's kind of what I'm playing in the next thing. And yeah, by the way, thanks for joining me, viewers. It's been a fucking... Yeah, no, I'm Australian, and honestly, I should be just grateful for that right now because no matter what the state is fucking screwing with healthcare, honestly, I'm just never really any in harm, you know, where I realized around the world there's been so much devastation in the last year and a half, and it's been terrible to watch. And it feels silly because we are so lucky where I am, Queensland in Australia. Honestly, guys, we've barely been hit by COVID at all. Because the second there's any cases, they just shut everything down. And it's like, stay in your homes. And we're like, okay. You know, just everyone start drinking again. So, yeah, I mean, there's no COVID around, but everything's still shut down for me as a musician just because of all the fucking fear. And there's like too much fear and paranoia in the world, you know? At least for us in Queensland, because we just seem to lock out of all that stuff. Honestly, it's weird to watch. Yeah, I'm Australian. And that's why I'm not talking too much about where I am in Queensland because, okay, someone tried to hack me and they made it look convincing by using a login attempt that was Queensland, Australia as well. I'm like, hang on, that's not me. That's not me. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not meaning to talk about me right then. I was like, that's why I don't talk too much about exactly where I am. But that's, I guess I'm just feeling privileged because a lot of people, like honestly, Queensland, Australia has had very few people die, and I should be incredibly grateful for all of that. You know, the work that the government has done to keep us safe. Basically, we're very lucky here, and I feel so much sympathy for people out in places like Serbia and Italy and China, where people have lost so many of their family. And so I guess this one goes out to all the orphans out there who feel like they haven't found where they belong because, I don't know, I just feel like that kind of loss of family across intergenerational stuff is creating so much trauma out in the world there right now. And it's hard not to watch that and say, I'm so sorry. But the privilege I guess I feel here in Queensland is that, like, how the fuck do we keep locking out of all of that stuff? And then honestly, when people protest against the lockdown in Melbourne, it makes me sick. It makes me really sick to watch them protesting against what the government is doing to keep us safe because they have saved so many lives in Queensland. So Anastasia Palaszczuk fucking is. That's the thing. Our government really did pull through, and people are disrespecting that authority that is still saving lives and thinking, oh, we're protesting. This is good. Like, okay, look, there are so many situations where protesting, yeah, it's a good thing and you should do it. Like, non-violent resistance is human as fuck, and I love it. But, just the things that people do because they think that they're actually locked down and under control. Honestly, fucking Victorians, I'm just like, I'm not impressed, dude. You know, Queenslanders, I'm just like, I'm not impressed with that because we go into lockdown and immediately it's like, we don't carry on like they do down south, honestly. Like the northerners in Australia, we're a tougher folk, you know? We don't really give a fuck about shit. Unless like it's important, of course, but that's like the Great Barrier Reef is fucking dying. So, okay, Anastasia, you know, what are you gonna do about that? Huh? You know? No, I did promise new music, not me ranting about politics. No one wants to hear that shit. Holy fuck. Like Jim Gray just coming out in me. Sorry, Jim. I love you, man. I'm just, yeah, I'm gonna just play the music now. Yeah. is, you know, the first kind of 2 parts of the heavy side of, my, this one is called Gatekeeper, which is honestly, okay, the Gatekeeper is what's pissed me off right now. You know, the Gatekeeper can get the fuck out of my way, honestly. You know? So this song is bitching about being gate kept. And it's like saying, no, you wait here now. And then it's like, okay, how long do you want me to fucking slow down and sit just through the bullshit? Honestly, yeah, my government pulled good moves. Honestly, I'm so grateful to them for their COVID response, but honestly, their mental health system fucking sucks. Riff in the whole kind of album that I'm debuting, and I think it's a nice one to end on because it's a cool groove. And honestly, it's a fucking scary song though, considering it's called The Thief. And you know what has been stolen from me? Fuck me. Well, she fucking stole something. I don't know what. She fucking sure as hell defeated me though. You know, like, I give up, guys. Yeah. So far. Okay, but what I write to follow that, holy fuck. I don't know. Yeah, nah. What the fuck would I write about music now? I don't know. I'm just trauma and more trauma. You know? Wow, that was traumatic. This fucking stay in hospital. Sorry guys, I'm a bit uppity tonight because fuck me. This Caboolture hospital, like I consider that hospitals are very good places to be to get better, but honestly, nah, not Caboolture Hospital. They're just okay. A nurse called me a retard. Shout out to that guy because I'm not naming him, but fuck, you're a douchebag, man. Honestly, that's really sweet of you to say. Because honestly, Catch 33 is something very close to home. So I think it, honestly, you guys can hear how it's very different melodically, harmonically. It's honestly using much more kind of natural minor and like not the weird Mixolydian modes and shit that, although this Gatekeeper does go through, okay, no, as I say that, I literally realized, no, it does use uh, some Lydian, I think. Okay, because in the one of the parts where I play this riff, I realize it's way too distorted too, so I could like just turn the distortion down for once. Like I keep telling all my people that I work audio engineering for, like. So what I'm doing there is using whichever mode actually ends up using the tritone in it. And I think that's something that someone actually said in chat, right? You recognize that? Did I read that too? I feel like someone might... Oh no, someone's talking about the tritone in Meshuggah. But yeah, no, that's like that's an example. Yeah, it's a bit more melodic. But honestly, that's the thing. I think I kind of know what I'm gonna write after this this album. But honestly, I've been feeling it for a couple of years. Is that with all the trauma in my life, I know that it's gonna be fucking weird for anyone who's a fan of my music because this is kind of chill music, and even that track there was, you know, whilst having some dark moments, it's a very kind of chill, patient kind of fucking music. And honestly, the way I've felt since I wrote these pieces, I am fucking furious. Fucking furious with everything in my life. Everything. So, where do I direct that energy? Into my guitar, where I should be directing that energy. But, of course, I could not have this when I was in that hospital where they fucking traumatized me. And now I'm just like, okay, guys, you want to fucking do this shit with me? I applying for a payment because that's one of the things you can do with these services in Australia is if you've been an inpatient at one of these fucking shitty prisons that they just run for of subsistence, then you can claim for like damages. So the next, well, honestly, any metalhead should be listening to this and go like, you like all these words, right? Like this is the fuel that really fires any kind of metal shit. So if you guys think this isn't heavy enough, you fucking wait, man. You fucking wait. Because the whatever I write after this is mostly just going to be me shutting up. I want some really angry dude screaming everything. I don't want me just basically just shit like that. You know? I'm fucking angry. And I'm just gonna express that through my music. And, you know, that'll be good for me. So, you know, really what I should be thanking is thank you, Queensland Health. You've pissed me off so much. As an artist, I just love that because I just take that shit and I put it through my guitar and it comes out and makes me fucking money. So fuck you. You know, suffering artist guy, you know, suffering artist trope, sign me up. Fucking hell. Because they keep on hooking into me with their bullshit. I'm sorry, but has anyone actually, you know, been to one of these safe facilities where a psychiatrist will just talk to you like psychology is some other fucking profession? Because they're like, take the pills, take the pills. I'm like, I'm taking the pills. It's not working because what I am, you can't fix. There is no cure for my kind of crazy, guys. There's no cure for it. I mean, I know the cure for it, but honestly, I'm just fucking scared of my dom. Okay? She's fucking scary, man. Oh, man. You know, I love it. So, no cure for that. Sucks. Yeah, no, honestly, like, okay, you want to know what very fuels good music? Having an abusive dom. But if they do it in just the right way, they know how to poke you. And you just get off your ass and you do whatever the fuck they say. Because some people you just can't say no to. You know, everyone's someone's bitch. So this is way too. This stream is getting way too fucking overt about that stuff. But you ever feel like someone just got you by the balls? You know, someone just got you by the balls and they're just squeezing and they won't let go. Sometimes feels like the person across from you is just reading from a book. Oh. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. The psychiatrists in hospitals are there as like band-aids. They're like, okay, this person's this kind of crazy, so give them this many antipsychotics. I'm like, man, why do you keep dosing me up with antipsychotics when you know that I have a disorder that is psychological? Like, it's the disorder that is fucking, that you can't just resolve through medications because it's all psychological. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like I have PTSD and a bunch of shit, but they just care about like, oh, you seem really manic and elevated. I'm like, mate, just because you can't keep up with my mind because you're too fucking stupid, I don't have time for these people. Why am I slowing myself down for these psychiatrists who are just fucking idiots? Sorry. Okay. I apologize for that because Dr. Nicole Trigoni. Oh, I shouldn't be fucking saying her name on the thing. I'll edit that out. Sorry, doctor. Um, she's my psychiatrist now. So, but the thing is, last year she was in the hospital and she was not indoctrinated yet. So, she's actually still good enough at her job to actually help people because she still cares. Exactly your point. They don't care enough because most of them who've been doing this long enough, they just don't fucking care anymore. Honestly, that's like, this is such a job to them and it's people's lives they're playing with that some of them just don't give a fuck. But doctor that I'm seeing currently, because they've assigned to me like an outpatient team, and the doctor I'm seeing there, honestly, I fucking respect her because she has not let it kill her soul yet. But honestly, Dr. Abdul Malik, no respect there. Honestly, not very helpful at all. Not very helpful at all is all I can say. But anyway, I'm gonna stop bitching about that too much. But you guys deserve to know some of the shit that's going on in my life, right? I can bitch about that on my own fucking channel. Of course I can. But I need to keep it professional. Psychotherapist is one you should visit. Oh man, I know who I need to visit. Yeah, the therapist. I know who it is, man. I'm just, you know, she ain't fucking talking to me. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to decide what to play next. I tuned up. Oh, honestly, I'm gonna play Wave of Babies. Yeah. Oh, I need to tune up, really. That doesn't sound right. Then these fucking windows are too big for the screen. And they do shit like that. Come on. My mouse isn't working. This computer just refuses to do what I tell it to. Why can't machines follow orders, damn it? This is ridiculous. Like, I'm struggling against Windows, really. Windows 11, please, already. What the fuck? It is just not. This is what I don't like. Using computers, honestly, it makes me sick. There we go. Now I can tune up in peace. That B is sharp. Okay. Now, I don't think I can play the song very well. I know I literally just kind of learned it by ear and I didn't really bother with all the harder parts, so I'm not promising this is going to sound really great, but this is Wave of Babies by Animals as Leaders. Something I should play more of because I really fucking love them. But, you know, it's like, I've never spent enough time on the guitar itself to really keep up with those guys because I can't do any of that thumping stuff. But, Wave of Babies. Okay. keep up with my mental illness. Oh no. Is the doctor going to judge me for having a drink? Well, sorry, sweetie. That's the thing. The state didn't actually release me. They're just like, okay, you can go home and we'll just put you on a community treatment authority. I'm like, oh, cool. So Dr. Tregoning instead of Dr. Jeff Windle. So I'm sorry, mate. Like, honestly, when you see this, Dr. Jeff, you're a really fucking great dude, but he doesn't understand shit about me, honestly. Sorry, man. Okay, well, we're all tuned up, and I'm going to play some guitar instead of bitching about trauma. Haha! Isn't that better? Yeah. Don't get bitter, get better. Yeah. The internet working still? That's cool, honestly. My self-coach has actually gone really well. That's the thing. It's funny, like, it's great to have people online that are supportive. I guess that's an option I didn't really consider, but the whole thing is I can take care of myself. And every time they try to take care of me, they fuck it up. They fuck it up in really bad ways. Like, I'm just like, you guys are committing fucking malpractice here. You're just begging me to be fucking fired for your malpractice. Like, what the fuck? It's lagging already? That's fair. Honestly, I can't play this part anyway. It sucks. I'm sorry, my internet can't keep up. Okay, yeah, 6% drop frames. Sorry, guys. My internet's a bit fucked, honestly. I have to get that fixed. I have to fix a lot of things around here. And I'm gonna do them to take care of myself. Oh.